once we wake up from the story of ourselves, we kind of have to wake up from the whole thing. When I realize that I'm not my thoughts and I'm not my emotions and I'm not this person I tell a story that I am, I'm being, I'm present. I don't get to pick and choose. And I know this, or I've heard this so many times, that you have to let go of all of it. I cannot just stop believing that I am not this uncharming part of me, which is I have some tendencies of being a besserwisser and I don't like that side of me. So letting go of that one, that feels really comfortable. But then there's the other parts, which is letting go of being a good friend. Letting go of being a competent one. That's been a big one for me. I have this idea that I'm independent and that I'm competent and that I can complete things. And yes, I can, often. But not as an identity. Sometimes I screw up. Sometimes I disappoint people. And I have to let them all go. All the ideas I have of myself, I can let go of some of them and think that I will be free. Yeah. I'm on my way to work now, actually. Out walking in Gothenburg, here in Sweden. And if you're new to my channel, warmly welcome. Glad to have you on board. My name is Josephine. Please stay as long as you like for this one or other episodes, or just pop in for some thoughts. And if you're a regular viewer, then hello, my friend. Glad to have you back. Yes. So if we let go of the stories of ourselves, isn't there a risk then that we show up as a bad person? Well, yes, there is. But that's also always a risk. And I'd like to argue that it's even a bigger risk if we try to show up as some kind of idea of ourselves, living up to a script, a preconceived ideas. Actually, it's less risky if I just try to stay aligned with truth of the moment, actually, so I don't even have to remember truth. Trying not to get run over by a car. See, that's one thing. I don't have to remember to be a good participant in traffic. I just, in every moment, feel love for myself, so I want to survive, and I feel love to my companions in traffic, so I don't want to make their path any less smooth than it has to be. And sometimes I fail. That doesn't make me a bad participant in society. Sometimes I succeed. I don't need to give myself a gold star for that either. I just enjoy the sweetness and the kindness that runs between me and the people I'm in traffic with. I guess what I really wanted to emphasize is that it feels really sweet to let go of our stories of ourselves that we don't like. And it can feel much more difficult or more challenging to let go of the positive ones. But that's where the real practice is, of letting go of all of it. Because otherwise, the good ones are my self-identities that are somehow sweet for me, that I gain value from. I train my brain, I train my nervous system, I train my whole organism that any idea I have of myself actually has value when it doesn't. It is just an idea. Who I am is my being, is my amness. It's alive in every moment. I can't think about it. Because then I create the story, and I am not the story. I'm me. And you're you. Yeah. And actually, my own experience is that once we do let go, even of the good one, even of the juicy story parts, there is so much liberation. It's easier to apologize. It's easier to smile at yourself, to be kind at yourself, because you don't have to compare yourself all the time to an idea. You just are. Laugh at your own conditioning, with your own misunderstandings. You get to see new sides of yourself as well. Because when we hold on to an idea of who we are, we actually limit ourselves. If I have an idea, for instance, that I'm not a creative person, then if there is a creative impulse, likely I'm not going to nourish that. I'm not going to take that into consideration because it doesn't fit the story of me. So I might miss it. I might not start a YouTube channel. I might not write a book. I might not sing out loud in the shower, or whatever creative impulse comes. Liberation, freedom. Such a gift to ourselves and to the world, actually. Being more us. Whatever that means, because as soon as we think we know who we are, we don't. We make up a story to allow ourselves to be this unfolding magic mystery happening now. Yes. I'm out walking here in Gothenburg, Sweden. We've had lots of snow and then we had some rain yesterday. So now it's all a mushy, icy, weird place to try and navigate by foot or by car as well, for that matters. Yes. What are your thoughts on this? Have you gotten into this little pickle of wanting to let go of the bad stories you have about yourself, but dearly wanting to hold on to the good ones and maybe even create new ones? A really good story that I also had to let go of several times is being a good spiritual person. Having understood things. Living in harmony and in alignment. When in truth is, I don't always live in alignment. I think very few people do. But we're all very good at faking it. And that makes spiritual journeys boring. According to me, anyway. That creates stagnation and contraction. And it hinders flow. It hinders love. It hinders connection. It even hinders the putting up boundaries. Allowing power to flow through me. Not power over, but this kind of autonomous power. That I am. I have all the forces of life flowing through me, and so do you, so does everyone. But believing a story of myself, I can also fall into the trap of making myself smaller than I am, than life created me like. Okay, that was a jewel for the end. Thank you for sharing this time with me, and I hope to see you next time. And if you've been with me for a while, did you notice that I'm building up my confidence of recording in public? Yeah, see you next time.